Yo, welcome back to another video. Today we are doing another payout request, which is super exciting. Another $40,000. This will be my 6th official payout. And yeah, I'm just going to use this video to talk about the last 10 or 15 trading days or so, some of the different things that have happened, big days, in not necessarily a good way. And last but not least, then I'll obviously take the payouts live and show the proof of payouts as well. So I've traded 70 days on these accounts. It should be my 7th payout, but it's actually my 6th payout because my 6th payout request that I submitted last time got denied for dollar cost averaging. And I've talked about it plenty on Twitter, plenty on YouTube, plenty on the stream. Feel free to follow me and go read those at Trades by Matt across the board, or subscribe here on YouTube. But basically, I dollar cost averaged a few times. On the 14th of this past month, May, Apex came out and reclarified a lot of the rules that already existed. They just were going to be a lot more strict on them. I fell into not following those rules, and I got denied my $40,000 payout for the last cycle. When I was denied that payout, all of my money stayed in my account. It basically was like I got to keep all the profits. I just got docked for the payout. And so it was, once that happened, it was just up to me to trade another 10 days. I'm tired of talking about it, honestly, and this will be the last time I talk about it. Me as a trader, I want to do my best to follow the rules here, as well as any other props, right? Prop firms all have their own rules. It's their house, their rules. It's up to us to follow them. If we don't want to follow them, then hey, all good. Just go trade somewhere else. Go trade a different prop. Go trade a live account where you have no rules other than your own personal rules, right? That's the moral of the story of this big overarching drama that's been taking place, right? Is at the end of the day, just trade where you are comfortable trading, trade where you can take out the most money, and trade where your rules, where you can trade under the rules that you are comfortable trading under. My payout was denied, and I had continued to trade after that, after I had submitted that payout request. And so I'm already back at day 10 here. That payout was denied on like a Wednesday or Thursday, and then the payouts were requested on Saturday the 1st. I believe Saturday the 1st. Yeah, Saturday the 1st. I am actually filming this after I've already requested them because I was super low energy, so I'll still put in the clip of me requesting them at that time, but I was very low energy, so I'm refilming the video. But yeah, this has been a really interesting cycle. Obviously, after the 14th, that was a brand new cycle. I submitted the last payout request on the 16th. And this entire cycle, I was very strict with myself. You noticed it in the stream. If you're just tuning in for the first couple of times, you're probably like, Matt, I've seen you trade without brackets. Now I see you trading with brackets. A bracket meaning I have every trade I enter has a take profit that's put in automatically, as well as a stop loss that's put in automatically. You're still allowed to have mental stop losses and things like that, but I want to be so far away from the gray zone. I want to be like very clear with like, I am not dollar cost averaging into any trades. I'm trading with a fixed stop loss and a fixed take profit on every single trade. And I want to just put myself in a spot where I am like clear on payouts. You know what I mean? And so that was one of my changes, was putting in a bracket on every single trade. It's like an act of God stop at this point. It's around a 3-to-1 risk ratio, 3 risk to 1 reward. I'm not really willing to let it go hit that stop loss at $500. In fact, if you're watching the streams, I usually drag it up and put it where the market structure is suggesting that I put the stop loss, right? But I'm making sure every trade has one on there. So that's been one way that I've changed the last 2 weeks, right? 10 days of trading. Another one is just making sure that I am not dollar cost averaging. I obviously was denied for dollar cost averaging. Moving forward, I am not doing that. Best way to ensure a payout is to, if you get in trouble, don't do it again. So I am not doing that again. Dollar cost averaging for Apex rules means if I have a trade, I enter in at 50, say it goes down to 40, I'm allowed one entry when the trade is red. I can get in one more time, so I could technically buy 40. But if it goes down to 30, I can no longer buy 30 as well, because that would be 2 entries while the trade is negative, right? That is the rules of the DCA. You can read about that on their website. Yeah, I'm not doing that again. So now to actually dissect one of the interesting days of this payout period was Friday, May 17th, excuse me. The very first trading day of the cycle for me was my worst trading day I've ever had in my entire career. Yeah. Not a very fun one to say there, but it's the truth. It was the very worst trading day I've ever had in my entire career. It was $92,000 down. It was like $4,600 per account, basically, which I'll showcase here. So you can see there, day 61, $4,600 down per account. So times 20, not good. If in case you didn't, if you have a little hard time with math like I do sometimes, 4,600 times 20 is not good. that was a really bad day. I went full tilt. I wrote about it on my Twitter again. I'm going to be referencing Twitter a lot here because I have been really trying to document out very long thought pieces, and it's just a good medium for me to do that. But I dissected the tilt day. I also dissected how I recover from red days. Both I think are very interesting to talk about. But for the tilt day, man, oh man, the stream happened and I was down like $7,000 or $8,000 from the stream, which is okay. It's like $400 an account. Could be worse. And it just got terrible. I came back after being away for a little bit and came back at like 12 or 1 o'clock central or something around that time. And man, it just hit the fan in a not good way. I just full on blinders, full on tilt mode, button slamming to the max. I did not DCA, which is why I got my payout approved. But I mean, I'm talking like would get stopped out of a trade, wait 30 seconds, immediately get back in, throw extra size onto trades. It was everything that I know to not do, I was doing that day. And it's just a great reminder, unfortunately, for me that, like, you know, if you're not on guard 24/7, that devil on the shoulder will sneak up and hit you real quick on the face. And so, yeah, great reminder to be vigilant and to stay smart, stay patient, and to, you know, every day is a brand new trading day, and that's a good thing. And also, like, every day is a brand new day. I got to be on my guard, ready to go every single day. From that point on, the next 9 days were just about, like, following my rules, following obviously the Apex rules, following my personal rules, being patient, waiting for A+ setups, waiting for trades that I really wanted to take. They were not the biggest days that I've ever had, reminding myself I don't need to make back that $4,600 in 1 day. I gave back 2 weeks, right? So that was like the whole thing in my head is like, I gave back, 13 days of trading, 12 days of trading. That's okay. The accounts still have a lot of buffer. They still have a lot of wiggle room. The accounts after that bad day happened were around like just over 58,000. So a little over 8,000 profit per account. So the account still had wiggle room. I was still okay. And just reminding myself, like, it happened, it's done, it's water under the bridge. If I continue to think about it and be paranoid about it, I will not be able to execute today. So it needs to be done. And now I'm back to executing, waiting for good setups, waiting for things that I really want to be taking, and executing day over day over day over day. And that's been the theme the last 9 days, was just, I have to execute to the best of my ability. I have to execute to the best of my ability. I have to follow my rules. I cannot get trapped. Things like that. I will not get tilted. Giving myself that self-talk in a way of like, you know what? It's all good. And I'm still not at my equity high. My equity high was like 13,000 and some change. And I'm at 62,567 right now. It's a good reminder that, like, you know, I took a couple weeks back step, but the equity curve is still, you know, we're still on the right direction. I've taken out a ton of money. I plan on taking out a ton more. I got $250,000 in this account, waiting to be taken out still. And I've already taken out 200,000, and this will be another 40,000 on top of that, 240,000, right? So just like, you know what, get the bad days out, focus up on the good stuff, and keep my head down and focus on me. I'm happy to be moving past all of like the rules drama and like figuring out all of that, because it's figured out in my head. It's follow the rules and take a payout, and just staying in my own lane. So yeah, that's where I'm at. That's a quick recap of everything that's been going on, because it's insane. And I'm happy to be where I'm at, though. I'm happy to be, you know, still taking payouts, still rocking these accounts. 70 days it's a good chunk of change. It's over a quarter of the year, right? And I'm happy to have these in a spot where like I'll still be trading them. So that's all that matters to me at the end of the day, is that the accounts are healthy and I'm still in spots to take payouts. And that's exactly what I'm doing, and I will continue to do. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and take the payout requests. We'll go back to the June 1st when I took the payout request, and then I'll show proof of the accepted payouts. If you are interested in getting started with Apex, you can use code TBM to get started. I trade 20 of the 50K accounts, and I use the trade copier that is built into Sierra Chart in order to trade all 20 accounts at once. Sierra Chart does allow for the multiple trading copy bracket orders to be put in as well, which I'm currently doing. And yeah, you can use code TBM or go down into the description to get the best available discount always. Let's go ahead and dive into the actual payout requests. So let's go ahead and request these payouts. I'm going to do the exact same thing that I've done every time. Editor Andrew will showcase the first payout. Editor Andrew will kind of fast forward the next ones because it does take some time. This is my 6th time showcasing this for $40,000 each time. So here we go. $2,000 and bang. All right, that is all 20 accounts, $2,000 per one. That's $40,000 that I've just sent in the request. It'll now go through the approval process to make sure that everything is good on their side. Again, I try my hardest and I don't put myself in a position to put myself in the 30% consistency rule space. I really want to stay away from that. I don't want to dollar cost average into trades. Those are against the rules. I want defined stops and good risk to reward ratios that I'm executing off of with a high win rate, right? And I feel like I'm on board with all of those things right now. I'm not averaging like crazy into trades. I'm not trying to get into break even sort of situations. I'm executing my strategy in a very patient way, trying to take the cheapest trades I can. I mean, this morning I had like 2 no drawdown trades. I want those every single time, and I don't want to make too much to blow my consistency rule. So yeah, I'm just trying to slow and steady wins the race, right? $400 a day, and keep on grinding there. The next part of this video will be showcasing the payouts being approved. All right, so the payouts have been approved. They were approved in 2 days or so. Today is June 3rd, and it's 3:30. They got approved this morning. So just to do the normal thing that I've done on all these videos, if you go to atf.com and then you scroll down to the footer of where it says payouts, under resources, I found my name on page 3 this time for the June 1st payouts. I am on page 3 and 4 as of right now as of filming this, but of course, as more names get approved, that will just go deeper and deeper down the page's history. But here's 4 of my accounts at $2,000 a pop. There's $8,000 in total listed there. And then the last 16 accounts sprinkled in here, there, and then going down the list, all at $2,000 a pop. Another $40,000 payout is successful, and this was my 6th one, which means the next payout, the $2,000 cap maximum, is gone. So stay tuned for the next video. Make sure you subscribe. Thanks for hanging out and being a part of my journey. I can always use code TBM for the best discount available, and I'll see you in the next video.